Hi, I'm Kim Bushman, licensed psychologist and founder of Water's Edge Counseling and Healing Center in Burnsville, Minnesota. I want to talk to you today about being proactive in taking on winter. We know winter is right around the corner, and for some of us, it feels like it's already here. And so I just want to encourage you to join me in challenging any negative thinking that is happening regarding winter. And I think some people are anticipating that this winter could be harder than others simply because of the COVID season and potentially the need to do more isolation than winter sometimes calls us into in and of itself. So here are some thoughts to be proactive and to think about or make a plan on how you want to live during this winter season. First, I want you to think biologically. Sometimes our needs change during the winter. Sunlight is important to our body, particularly for making vitamin D. And so, if you're short on vitamin D, you actually will have more depressive type symptoms. If that's you, I encourage you to talk to your doctor and have a vitamin D test to see if you are low and get the recommendations on whether or not you should take some vitamin D supplements. You also might benefit from a light therapy box, which is a more natural way to stimulate the benefits that our bodies get from being out in the sunlight. But mostly you should try to get out in the sunlight. So when we do have sun, go out in it even for 10 to 15 minutes. It can be really helpful in terms of just creating that vitamin D naturally within your body. So those are things biologically. Also think about how you're going to approach food. There's a lot of comfort food that we tap into during the winter season, and then we come out of the winter season not feeling so great about ourselves because we've overeaten, became sluggish, etc. So make a plan now about how you want to change how you eat this winter and how you're going to have some balance in your nutrition. Go ahead and allow those comfort foods. We don't want to eliminate those. I'm a big component of everything in moderation. So, what's moderation look like for you this winter? Psychologically, when you think about the psychological needs of us as human beings, I want you to think about what do I need emotionally and what do I need in my thoughts, and recognizing that I actually have a say in it. It's called my own will. I get to choose which way I'm going to respond. I can't necessarily control the situation, but I can control how I'm going to respond to that situation. So, winter is going to be here. How are you going to think about it? Are you going to think about it from doom and gloom and dread and kick and scream and fight all the way through it? Or are you going to say, wow, there's a lot of beautiful things that happen in winter, like a fresh snowfall is beautiful, especially if you can watch it from your house windows instead of being out driving in it, right? Getting out, going for a walk with the appropriate boots, not doing so when it's super icy out or if you're vulnerable to falling. But getting outside in the crisp air is really invigorating to the body and it brings energy into the body. So I want you to think about what are winter activities that you can do that will help you biologically, but it also will help you with your thought process and how you're emotionally feeling. Snowshoeing, cross country skiing, downhill skiing, just taking a hike, walking around the block, etc., can be really helpful in terms of enjoying winter and not becoming a subject of winter. Socially, how are you going to connect this winter with other people? And who are you going to connect with? I want you to start making that list right now. If we are still in a COVID season all winter, we're going to have some extra challenges socially. So if you can be proactive in planning how you're going to connect socially the best that you can, given the restrictions and what you need for your own personal health, I think you're going to be able to, you're going to be more successful at actually implementing those things. Okay. And then spiritually, winter's a great time to explore those spiritual questions that have been stirring around inside of you, but you've never taken the time to really put them in writing or to speak them out loud or go explore the question or the answers to those questions. So I want to encourage you to think about a plan on how to grow spiritually this winter. And if you don't have any ideas, ask around, talk to your friends, talk to your neighbors, talk to your family members, talk to people of different faith systems, go to different services, watch different things online. Also, I just want to acknowledge that across the board, there's so many learning opportunities and engagement opportunities online right now. I want to really encourage you to take advantage of them this winter. I realize that being on the screen, it's not the same as being in person. There's no doubt about it. But again, it's better than nothing. And learning something new, and better yet, learning something new with a friend or a companion is it's just really helpful in terms of having more joy and a sense of connection and affecting your mood overall. So think about biological needs, psychological needs, social needs, spiritual needs, areas of growth, areas of involvement and connection. And if you do that, I know for sure that you will have a better winter than if you approach winter with only doom and gloom and you can't wait for it to end before it's actually started. So take care, good luck, and enjoy the snow.